You tell yourself you're rational, logical, measured, in control. You make lists, you weigh options, you build arguments to support your choices, and then you act. Or at least, that's what you believe. But David Hume would shake his head and smile and say, you're not driven by reason, you're driven by feeling. You think you decide, but most of what you call decisions are reactions wearing suits. The truth? Your reasoning serves your emotions like a lawyer serves a client. Your mind doesn't lead the way, it just justifies where your feelings already decided to go. Hume believed that reason is not the master of human behavior, but its slave. And once you accept that, the world starts to look very different. Why did you take that job? Why did you leave that person? Why did you post that thought, buy that thing, say those words? You might give reasons, but behind every one is a feeling you didn't question. You were afraid, you were angry, you were hurt, you were excited, you were insecure. And the mind, clever as it is, rushed in to build a logic tower tall enough to hide the emotional spark that actually started the fire. You tell yourself you're being objective, but you were just trying not to feel foolish or exposed or out of control. That's not a flaw. That's being human. Hume's point wasn't to shame emotion, but to reveal its power. Because we spend our lives worshipping logic, building systems, quoting statistics, and yet we vote with fear, we love with nostalgia, we leave with pride, we consume with envy, and reason just follows behind, sweeping the mess. Think about it. If we truly followed reason, would we eat what we eat, date who we date, spend what we spend, speak when we speak? No, because reason knows better, but desire moves faster. Hume saw this not as weakness, but as truth. And truth, especially uncomfortable truth, is the first step toward any real freedom. Most of your conflicts aren't battles of ideas, they are collisions of feelings disguised as debates. Most of your regrets aren't because you thought wrong, but because you felt something, ignored it or misread it, and reason helped you do it. We pretend to be rational agents navigating a complex world, but often we're just emotionally charged atoms bouncing between impulses, calling it strategy. You felt betrayed, so you rewrote the memory. You felt insecure, so you dismissed the compliment. You felt excitement, so you called it destiny. And every time, your brain worked overtime to make it sound smart. Hume wasn't cynical, he was honest. He knew that to navigate life we needed reason, but to understand ourselves, we had to trace everything back to emotion. That's the real compass, the unseen hand, the core of every decision, whether we admit it or not. So the question isn't, what do you think? The question is, what are you feeling that your thoughts are protecting? Behind the argument is a wound. Behind the confidence is a need. Behind the silence is fear. And when you realize this, you can stop pretending to be a machine and start learning how to be a conscious animal. You can pause, breathe, and ask yourself, is this truly reason or just rationalized emotion? You don't need to eliminate feeling. You just need to stop pretending that logic is pure, because behind your most reasoned conclusions is a storm of human longing, insecurity, memory, fear, and desire, and that's okay. Hume would smile and say, know your feelings, then let reason serve them wisely, instead of blindly. Because the real power isn't choosing reason over emotion, it's learning to see clearly where emotion already made the choice.